I try to avoid night markets. I avoid them because I try to avoid foreigners. There's one place you're guaranteed to see foreigners in Taiwan, and that is night markets. I feel the same way when I'm in Canada about retired people. I try to avoid them. I've always had a problem associating with my own group. I've always preferred to be an outsider. Taiwan having tourists is a little weird for me, because when I lived here back in the 90s, there weren't any tourists at all. My Canadian life is very home-based. Probably spend 99% of my time at home. In Taiwan, I spend probably 95% of my time in my neighborhood. Your neighborhood is your home in Taiwan. It's so nice to be away from the news from home, the American election, Trump, the real estate news, all that nasty politics. These are my pets. I like to visit them every day. They're perfect pets because I don't have to do anything to feed them, to clean them, nothing. And they're cute. Youth is wasted on the young. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I've hiked up a mountain. I feel really tired, but great. Of course, I was no different when I was younger. I used to stay up till 11, 12, 1 o'clock, and then sleep in till 9, 10, sometimes even 11 in the morning. I feel that nothing important happens at night. The night starts in Taiwan about 5 o'clock. In Taiwan, it's easy to avoid everything that makes me anxious. In Taiwan, I'm always eating, but I never seem to get full. I've noticed a small increase in prices. When I first started coming to Taiwan, dumplings were $5. Last year they were $6.50 at Bathong, and this year they're $7. Still a great value. After all these years on YouTube, I still don't know why some videos do better than others. Essentially all my videos are the same. Me walking around, talking about Taiwan and philosophy and random stuff. Montage at the end. That's it. Simple. I think the algorithm is just random. And really, I don't really care. I don't have any goals. And I don't celebrate milestones. I never have. It's nice to have something to focus on, something to do, something to keep my mind occupied. YouTube can certainly do that. It could be a full-time job. It is for some people. But those people are nuts. So I don't think it's worth it. There's a typhoon coming. It's the third one that I'm aware of. And although I get up early, my mornings are not very productive. I'm very anti-productive as a general rule. This is a theme I'm going to harp on more and more now that I'm retired. Productivity is for the young. The ones that sleep in till 10 or 11. The ones who don't make the most of their mornings. Although my mornings aren't more productive, they are very active. Radioactive. I actually have no idea what the algorithm is looking for. Or care. I don't think the algorithm knows what it's looking for either. I could be wrong. I'm not a techie. I'm sure they could tell you, but they won't. It only takes one guy to start a trend. I've got some friends here on YouTube, retired guys like me, or old guys like me, maybe not quite retired yet. They'd like to move to Kaohsiung. I can identify with that. I can't condone it. I'm so happy that I'm retired. I came to terms with it a little while ago. I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with people or the news or the world or anything really. I just do what I want. A walk outside is a cure for most things, except sore feet. If you believe what you read on the internet, and who doesn't? I mean, come on. 150 people die every year by getting hit on the head with a coconut. That's a lot of coconuts. The coconut is probably the world's biggest nut. Leave your comments below. Have you subscribed? I'm praying that you subscribed. You're still watching. That must mean you subscribed. They say that some people are their own worst enemy. But you know what? We are all our own worst enemy. When I think back now at my working life and all the places I worked and all the people I worked with, it was all pretty weird. I was underpaid by the amount of weirdness I had to endure. When the local newspaper went online about 20 years ago, they didn't monitor the comment section very well. And there weren't any paywalls, at least at first. So the comment section was full of old men furiously typing their comments to each other and arguing with each other online. I used to love it. I used to read it with fascination. And now Reddit has become something like that. It's not as good the second time round. But there's a kind of poetry in online comments. Yeah. It's kind of like Shakespeare, but with worse grammar and more emojis. It's Shakespeare of our time. Actually, the best thing about the internet going mainstream is that everybody is an expert on everything. It gives me a lot of confidence knowing that. I mean, I like it when friends and family give me advice based on one article they might have read on Facebook or Reddit, or maybe from a YouTube video they saw. Like I said, everybody's an expert on everything, all the time, including me. I'm no different.
这家它有低温啊。
那边比较凉，所以那边比较凉。他们都会有外带。
你讲它要煮较烂的嘛？
汤的要煮较烂。
哦，汤的要煮较烂的。
那边是中午。但是我改内用好了啦。
哦，安尼你先先拍，你先较济。
我去脱安全帽一下。
可以直接看进来。
你包顿的气味，甲比较正气味，会当讲无同啦。当然包顿的气味就较不一样。一个米一个汤，安尼75哈，小姐。安尼你也要爱啥？
小干面加一个卤蛋。
好。
我加贡丸，然后
啊，再搁一个大的生碗，要煮较烂的，啊豆菜甲我买啦吼。
第一次来，
第一次来，
他那家嘛是脆条。
好，无啦，无食好啦，谢谢。
哎，对，啊，细米条哈。哎，Hello。
哎，你好。
哎，你好。
要做吗？
OK，谢谢。